I am starting to feel and look like the effects of 6 days in the backcountry. I'm just dirty. I'm starting to smell really ripe, even though I give myself a wipe down bath and all that kind of stuff every night. Yeah, I was also just sitting here doing my food count for the day to get my food ready. This is what I've got, guys, to make it until Monday, probably evening. So this is today, tomorrow, Sunday, and then Monday. So we are gonna be, and then I still have, half a jar of peanut butter. So I'm gonna be okay, but like I'm definitely under calories. I got the water from the solar well, and then there was just nowhere to camp. It was really beautiful sunset, but there was nowhere to camp, and I don't like camping out in the open, being just, solo female hiker out here. Especially right by a road, and this is considered a highway out here, Highway 15 or something. So anyways, it took me a little bit. I found a place kind of off the road a bit, and I ended up doing 22 miles yesterday, y'all. So yeah, I'm actually feeling okay though for that amount of mileage, and yeah, I need to get up and get around because today we're going to try and push again, because if I can do closer to 20 miles every day, I can be where I need to be by Monday afternoon. But it all depends on the terrain, and I never know what I'm going to get. So far, that was 22 miles of road walking yesterday, which was a lot on my old feet. But yeah, today we're heading up into the mountain, but I think it's still on this road. So anyways, let's get going. This is what I'm doing for 7 miles this morning. It is not interesting in the least. I think you guys are gonna get tired of these updates, but officially the highest I've been on the CDT. Oh my god. There's the top, y'all. Almost there, and apparently there's service. Fingers crossed. Behold, 9,021 feet. And some things out there. Well, I thought we were gonna be going down, but we went up another 200 feet. Once I got on the trail. I can see for many miles. This is like no man's land out here. This is everywhere. It's super sharp. And then you think, oh, look at this lovely, nice smelling plant. And then you get up on it. That also has spikes. And then you come over here, and this low to the ground stuff has spikes. It looks like they've cleaned it up, because I saw a comment from 3 years ago that was like, this is the most miserable section of trail so far. So thank you to whoever cleaned it up, or maybe it was the fire that did it, I don't know, but it's still pretty dangerous out here, especially when you got shorts on. First CDT marker I have seen since mile 165 is the last one I remember, and we are at mile 347 now. Crazy. We're almost halfway through New Mexico. Let's go. This is another real moment for y'all, except this time I'm not crying. I'm just pissed. I'm tired. Finishing a 30-mile road walk and then transitioning immediately back to trail at 8,000 and 9,000 feet of elevation, just going up and down and up and down and up and down, staying between those 2 points. It's really getting to me, and I didn't think that within 3 weeks I'd want to quit, but I know everybody has these moments, but I definitely feel like quitting right now. Like, I haven't talked to my family. I haven't had a shower since Monday. Everything stinks. My feet are tired. My legs are like, from doing that big day yesterday, are like destroyed. The only thing keeping me going is like trying to get to that damn ranch by Monday. And I just keep looking at the map, and I keep thinking, oh, it's gonna get closer. And I know technically with every step it is getting closer, but like, I just looked at it and it's still 42.5 away. And like, I'm looking to quit
quit for tonight, you know, by mile 16 because my body's just so tired. And I'm like, even making it 2 more miles, it still makes the ranch 40 miles away. 2 20-mile days. And I'm like, in the mountains, I can't do those 20-mile days yet. Like, I can't. I was really shocked I was able to do the road walking. So I would share my real thoughts with you guys. This section, I keep saying it's about every section, but this section is really, every section teaches me something new, okay? And this one's teaching me patience and endurance. I'm trying to reframe my mindset, but like every time I think like, okay, we're not doing any more up today, it's going to be breezy into camp. It's literally like one more GDMF up. So anyway, I don't think I'm going to make it through Colorado, y'all, to be honest, because I remember some people saying like on their daily vlogs, like, oh yeah, we just did 5,000, 6,000 feet of elevation gain today. And like, I'm almost at 3 and I'm over here like having a hissy fit. So good morning. Starting our day off with getting water out of this ring level well. If you guys have ever seen The Ring with Naomi Watts and the Samara character. I just had to lift this like 100+ pound piece of metal by myself, and some of the well like caved in. Then, because the water's so low down in there, I had to step into it, and there's definitely some stuff floating. So, and of course I put sunscreen on this morning, so that's all caked into my sunscreen. Have I told you guys that I'm ready to get to town? Well, my filter is so slow that now took me 43 minutes to filter 2.5 liters of water. And of course, put that damn door back. All right, we have to somehow get back down to that road. So yeah, so now it's 9 o'clock. And I guess now I'm officially starting my day, even though I'm 0.85 in. That was my least favorite water source by far, which I guess is good considering I'm over 300 miles in, but that door was excruciatingly heavy. I don't know how heavy it seems to look in the little bit of footage I took, but I can guarantee you that lifting it up the first time was a lot harder than like kind of just scooting it backwards to put it back. And then, yeah, there was a lot of floaters in that water. I mean, it was cold and it tastes very much of dirt, but it's better than tasting like you licked a cow, which some of these water sources do taste like that. So I went ahead and put electrolytes and everything because I don't have any food left to boil water with, so I don't have to leave any like electrolyte free water. Yeah, guys, it's getting real. My clothes are fitting a lot looser. Some of that I'm sure is just from wearing them for 7 days straight, but yeah, I can definitely tell I'm losing weight. Peanut butter, oatmeal, and meat packs. That's kind of where we're at. I have a few snacks left that I've rationed for each day, but man, let's all just hope for a hitch when I get to the Pytown Road Walk. I really start walking it tomorrow probably, because I'm so over it right now. Like, if somebody said, hey, I'll take you back home to Oklahoma, would you get in the car? I probably would. So, and I know that that's probably because I just need to get a shower, get some food, get a good night's sleep, like in a bed. I know I'm not in the greatest frame of mind, so that doesn't help with things, but this morning we are taking the Govina Canyon Road Walk, as if I haven't had enough road walking, but the alternative is to go back 0.8 and then go up to 9,000 feet, up this freaking mountain up there, just because it's the CDT, so, and it's like 4 extra miles, so no, I will not be doing that. So we will be doing this for 5 miles, and then back on the CDT for 13 miles, and then we are at the Pie Town Road Walk. So anyway, let's do it. My little worst nightmare has just happened. I swear, y'all, I am being tested. Like, I am being tested, I tell you. Like no other, I am being tested. I just went 1.2 miles down. This is a forest road. Like, there's no fucking road. Like, the amount of anger that is within me right now. Like, I would be almost to the CDT right now. Like, this is obviously, I'm very glad to be doing this canyon instead of doing the 9,000 feet peak that's above me. But it's not like the easiest terrain, okay? Like, you're constantly crossing over, you're having to constantly look at the ground and look for these rocks. Oh my God. I'm trying to save power, so I'm not checking my phone all the time. And I thought, this is a canyon. Like, it's one road in, one road out. Like, it can't be hard. Like, just put in the miles and, like, get it done. This is what I get. Because I don't want to do any up today because of how much my Achilles are bothering me on both feet, or both legs. But I'm seething right now. Seething. Because I just want to get to 20 miles today. I just want to get to the Pie Town Road Walk without being in excruciating pain so that I can get a hitch to the ranch so that I can rest my body, so that I can wash my damn clothes, so that I can talk to my family. Like, I don't even care about food. Oh! So update. It was not the 2 Karens that I saw earlier. Those were correct. I completely missed it. There was this weird, like, old road sign way off in the corner. When I walked past it earlier, I was like, that's super weird. I wonder why that's here. Maybe, like, there was some flooding and yada yada. I got into my own thoughts. I wasn't even close to the Karen that was over there. And I ran into these 2 dudes that were going the way I was going. So I was able to warn them. And they only did 0.1 bonus mile. I mean, I'm glad I could help other people, but, like, y'all. So now I am still 2.7 from reconnecting with the CDT, which is going to put me well over 8 miles for the day. And I know it sounds like I'm just whining and complaining, which I kind of am. But, like, you guys don't understand, like, when you can only get so many miles out of your feet and your body, and your calories, for that matter, every mile, every step counts. And, like, to know that I just spent 2.5 of my precious calories, my precious foot strength on literally something so pointless. It would be different if it was water, you know, or, I don't know, something else, food. But for no reason. It's really hard when I'm already, like, struggling mentally. And then, of course, these guys are hauling ass. And I've found that, like, when I get around other people, it actually, like, makes things worse for me because I feel like I'm going fast, you know. I'm doing, like, 25, 27-minute miles on these rocky, like, terrainy roads. And then I meet these types of people that are, and they're, like, flying, you know. I can barely see their backpacks now. It really puts me in a bad mental place of, like, comparing. This is how it is. I'm not one of those people, like, I used to watch Kelly Hayes' videos last year, and she's just so positive, and, like, I don't think she really ever said much negative stuff, which she could do 30 miles a day. So I guess if you do 30s and you have a group of friends, then, you know, you can stay positive. But that ain't this channel, y'all. I'm Chelsea, and I keep it real here. And keeping it real means there are some days that I'm want to be doing this, and I compare myself to other people. So, anyway, I'm back on trail. That's the short of it. Quick update for you all. After my anger management session earlier, I then went up the trail a little further and had a cry session, which I did not record because I just wanted to cry by myself. And then a girl walked up behind me, and I was like, of course, when you're trying to cry, there's always somebody, like when you're trying to do something embarrassing. I made it out of that canyon. I got lost 2 more times looking at my phone, so like the map was wrong. And then I took a 10-minute break and cried again, and I was really, really sweaty. I was really angry because I had just got done coming out of the canyon, and there was like another 800 feet back up to 9,000 feet, and so I took a little break. I made a deal with the universe that if I changed my attitude, if it could please provide me with a hitch from the Pytown Road Walk to Davia Ranch. So we are hoping that the universe is considering my request. It's 3:37 now. I'm 14.2 in. There is a well somewhere in the next mile and a half, which is good because I'm completely out of water. I got 1 bar of LTE at the top of that last peak, but it wasn't enough to do anything. Like, I called my mom and I could hear her, but she couldn't hear me, and that just made me more frustrated. So it wasn't even enough to get my Spotify to download. So I still had to be listening to the same 2 songs and been playing my book a little bit here and there. But I'm gonna stop at the well and let my feet rest because I haven't taken my shoes off all day, which I think I'm gonna pay for tomorrow, but it's worth it. So usually it takes me about 30 to 45 minutes to get water. So that's what I'm gonna allow myself to break. I'll keep going another couple of miles to the road, and then just hope and pray that somebody gives me a ride. I'm manifesting it. I really believe it's gonna happen. I really, really, really believe it's gonna happen because I need it to happen. Anyway, that's the update, guys. I'll let you guys know where I end up.
Good morning, everybody. It's a new day. To catch you up on yesterday, I hustled and made it to the highway, which it was a highway, and there weren't very many cars, and I still didn't have reception. And when I realized that the Pytown Road Walk was basically an ATV 4-wheel drive road, like with big ass rocks, dirt road. It was not even really a road. It was like a step up from the ground. I got really down on myself because I was like, no one is going to drive down this road. Like, I'm not going to get a hitch. So I sat down for the first time all day, took off my shoes, took a drink of water, and just like was letting myself breathe. And I was like, Chelsea, just let go of the control. Like, you can't control any of this. You made a deal with the universe. If the universe doesn't hold up its end of the deal, that's on the universe. And I kid you not, 5 seconds after having that thought of like, just release it, I hear music like bumping up the road. And I was like, what? And this man pulls up in kind of like a Subaru, I think, of sorts. Long story short, he offered to take me all the way here. And I was like, okay. And I don't think either one of us realized how bad the roads were. And his car, like, was low to the ground. And so there was a lot. Like, it took an hour and a half to go 24 miles. And we passed so many hikers. And I didn't feel bad at all. I was like, if they wanted to ride, I mean, he had room in his car, but none of them put their thumb out, so they all wanted to walk it, which was great for them. But I was like, no, there's not a bone in my body that's like, oh yeah, I feel bad. Because I did what I needed to do for me. Anyway, I got here, and there was a nice Danish man named Fury here already. He walked 39.1 miles, y'all, yesterday. He started from where I started from and did the road walk. Like, insane. So some people out here are beast, like they're in beast mode. So I made it to I think it's pronounced Davila Ranch. And these people are amazing. They are a godsend. I don't know why they built this, but they did. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am for it. I was able to shower last night and do my laundry, call my family, And now this morning I am charging up my phone and I'm literally about to make eggs and potatoes. And they have like this whole cabinet in there that's completely stocked with like beans and cups and bowls and all kinds of stuff. So these people are amazing. I will definitely be leaving a big donation for them. And I'm the only one here right now because he already got up this morning and left. I got up at 5:47, not by choice, but because my brain was waking up and my phone was going off. And he's already gone, so it's just me. It's a 14-mile road walk, and I'm not looking forward to that, and it's going to take me a while, so I'm just going to eat, keep charging, and make up my mind a little later, but I made it here, and I'm safe. These people are so wonderful. I just got done cooking a little breakfast, but like, look. It's so amazing. I got to put hot sauce on my little breakfast bowl. I'm not going to be able to eat all this, but I had oatmeal. I was like, I need to eat some of it. And then yum in my coffee.